The meantime, overseas today, big story. New leader for the UK. He was born in New York City, Boris Johnson, but he's been chosen by members of the Conservative Party to be the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, vowing to get the country out of the European Union by the Halloween deadline. Deal or no deal? Let's take a listen to this.
I know some wag has already pointed out that deliver, unite and defeat was not the perfect acronym for an election campaign, since unfortunately it spells dud. But they forgot the final E, my friends, E for energise. And I say to all the doubters, dude, we are going to energise the country. We're going to get Brexit done.
All right, that indeed is Boris Johnson. Now Gardiner joins us now. Brexit's already chewed up. Two British prime ministers now. We'll wonder now whether it claims a third or maybe Boris Johnson gets a hold of it. But it does strike me that the first challenge for this new prime minister won't necessarily be Brexit, right? I mean, he's going to have to deal with Iran, and I wonder how he'll handle those tensions. And then we'll talk about Brexit in a moment. How do you think Boris Johnson will take on Iran?
Well, that's a very good question, and it's going to be the biggest immediate challenge for the new Prime Minister. And it's certainly a very tough challenge facing Boris Johnson. After all, the approach taken by his predecessor, Theresa May, has been extremely weak-kneed. And I think the Iran issue has been very badly handled by the British government. It's been very badly handled by most of the European governments as well, France, Germany in particular, and the EU as a whole. And right now, I think Europe has projected a lack of strength and resolve on the Iranian front. And right now, you have a British flag tanker that is detained by Iran, which is the world's biggest state sponsor of international terrorism. There are 23 sailors who are held captive, hostages by the Iranian regime. And Britain has so far not really responded to this. We need to see more British warships being sent to the region. The Iranians have to understand that there will be a price to be paid if they attempt to seize a British tanker. In this case, this tanker was not protected by the Royal Navy at the time. It was a very easy target. And so we don't have enough British military infrastructure in the region. We need to see the UK joining the United States in the policy of maximum pressure against Iran. That includes applying sanctions against the Iranian regime.
Right. OK.
And yeah.
Oh, no, the sanctions on the Iranian regime, and then, you know, Boris Johnson seems to be more aligned with the U.S. maybe on that issue, and I would think on some others. I want to get your thoughts on, we're seeing the next prime minister together with the current president of the United States. There's been a lot of comparisons made between the two. I get all that. But as I said in the open, was David Cameron, Theresa May, the Brexit has caused some issues, to put it mildly, for prime ministers in the United Kingdom. Why will Boris Johnson, or do you think Boris Johnson's the guy to get this done? How does he do it?
Yeah. Well, firstly, Boris Johnson campaigned for Brexit. He was one of the leaders of the Vote Leave campaign. And so Brexit is in his blood. And this is a prime minister who has pledged to take Britain out of the EU, deal or no deal. Theresa May refused to take Britain out under a no-deal scenario. She had two opportunities to do so. She refused to do so. Boris Johnson, in contrast, has pledged wholeheartedly to take Britain out by October the 31st, and he just spoke, actually, to the 1922 Committee of Backbench Conservative MPs. He reiterated that pledge, and he made it 100% clear that Britain is leaving on October 31st. So the EU needs to wake up to reality. Brexit is real. It's going to happen. There's nothing the EU can do to stop Brexit. And it's time for the European Union to make some major concessions if they want to deal with regard to Brexit. Otherwise, Britain will happily leave the EU under a no-deal scenario. Britain will do absolutely fine. But Boris Johnson is in my view, a visionary, big-picture thinker, right. A huge admirer of Margaret Thatcher, Winston Churchill. He's determined to see the sovereignty of the British people delivered and the will of the British people respected. And that's a huge contrast from Theresa May, who is an absolutely appalling leader on the Brexit issue, and she didn't really believe in Brexit herself at the end of the day.
She will deliver a resignation to the Queen tomorrow, and then Boris Johnson gets to hit the ground running just about right away. All right, Nile, always good to see you. Thanks for coming on.